Let's get into this. Speaking of negative, this nasty and negative, this South Carolina youth pastor, our kids are itty bitties, accused of filming girls in church shower. Accused of filming girls in the church shower. Incident of moral misconduct. That's what they want to term this. Shit, you better go further than that. Former South Carolina youth pastor was arrested and charged last week on accusations he videotaped at least 6 different women and girls while they showered, some as young as 14 years old. Why do I bring up these stories? You know me. I'm going to let y'all know. All those negative thoughts I have, the devil is a lie and alive. Sometimes it's real. Sometimes it's true. And we got to know what's around us so we're not desensitized to it, right? I don't want you guys just saying, oh, I trust you. Why? Because of title. Why? Because I met you at church. Nah, B, a human being is still there. You got to know what human beings are capable of. So 35-year-old pastor Daniel Mayfield is charged with 5 counts of first degree, sexual exploitation of a minor and 1 count of voyeurism. Goodness, the alleged incidents take place all the way from July 2022. He was denied bail. Good job. According to police, some of the alleged incidents occurred in the bathroom at the Baptist church where he was working as a student pastor, all right? So leadership was made aware of the incident, moral misconduct, blah, blah, blah. You would never think, they say, that's like a family, because that's what our church is. It's like a family. You would never think something so devastating would happen in that little circle of people. See, that's why I'm not a member of that church, because I would. I am the one in church looking around still saying, we all are sinners. Mm-hmm. I don't get lost in no sauce. I look around and say, mm-hmm, which one of y'all in here ain't doing right? Because it's funny, you go to church and you get that spiritual energy and that connection. And when you're in church, you understand like the power of church, of word. No matter what holy book you're listening to, reading, it doesn't matter what you're subscribing to. You can feel that connection to a higher being, to a deeper being within yourself, right? And then you leave, and it's almost like an energy bar in one of those video games. You can just see it going away. Some people, immediately it goes away from 100 to 0. They were just catching the Holy Ghost. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. And then they walk out, and somebody cuts them off or looks at them weird. And I've seen it. What they looking at? I'm like, God, did you just lose the Holy Ghost you just had? Right? I literally saw somebody give the bird one time leaving church. How, Sway? Like you just left the Lord. Lord's still with you. You the one that leaving the Lord with you. These suckers be losing their mind. So when I see stories like this, I'm sorry. I am not surprised. I'm not shocked, even though I wish I lived in a world where I actually was. Okay, so obviously everyone in the community is saying things like they're concerned about their wife and daughters being on that camera. He took advantage of them in a vulnerable situation. We all know, but he was confronted by the woman and her sister, who then called the police. And the woman said she was taking a shower and noticed a light outside the window. And when she looked out, she allegedly saw Mayfield standing alone in her mother's backyard. That part. That's just one of the cases, one of the incidents happening right here. So, dude just was a perv. I mean, it's no other way to say it. Like, you know. And what's crazy to me, but look, it's not so crazy, is because when you talk about voyeurism, you talk about being this type of guy, the danger is the thrill, you know? So everyone's like, why don't he just go on the website? They already got, like, there's literally a website, and I don't know which one it is, but I'm sure you could type in, I like looking through windows at women taking showers. Enter. And if he has so far, he already got it real fast. Let me stupid. And boom, guess what? There are 1,000 videos of women taking showers, and you can act like you're the guy, the perv, right? And itch scratched, right? Satisfied. No. When you're that guy, you need the danger element. And that's what that porn or YouTube, that just flowed too easy for y'all. Y'all like, oh, why did we go to that? Whenever you're there, whatever the site that is, that's not dangerous, right? That's almost like you can't tickle yourself, they say. And I know I can't, because you need another element Then all of a sudden, you're over there peeing on yourself, right? You get tickled. You can't create that danger off your phone. Your smartphone is too smart. And you're like, damn, I need a dumb phone to create the danger. And then I can go into it. So that's why people like this will always exist, the danger element. So therefore, they got to risk it. And they have to risk it. So that means they got to come into your world and compromise it. And hopefully they don't get caught, they think. And then I escaped it. And then the thrill is more in that, the hunt. Why hunters hunt instead of just go out there and just say, any dead deer? So this is why this dude got to do this. And this is why we got to catch dudes like this. And this is why we also got to not only, as much as you lose yourself in the Holy Ghost, don't be a fool. You're walking this planet with flawed people like you are flawed as well. And another thing I wanted from this story for us to do is reevaluate your childhood. Yeah, I know we don't want to go to those dark places, but sometimes you may have another way of looking at those interactions you had growing up. Yep, Uncle T may have been a little different than you thought Uncle T was growing up. Auntie Bev may have been a little different than Auntie Bev thought. That's why my kids don't spend the night with anybody, and I love everybody, but nope. By the numbers, one of y'all perv. And I don't know who it is. And guess what? The perv doesn't say, hey, how you doing? My name is Mr. Perv. Nah, he's on your team. He's a father on your team, right? One of your itty bitty fathers. And maybe he doesn't mess with his itty bitty. I hope he doesn't. But maybe he's like one of those danger dudes like, I'm just looking, I'm praying, I'm quiet. I mean, look, y'all can laugh at me if you want, or y'all can say, I feel you, Wiley. Whatever you are, which side of the fence, I don't care. I'm telling you how I roll. Don't even ask. Nope. Mess around, and then all of a sudden you like messing around, and MJ's staying the night, and he's like looking for something. Next thing you know, it's an adult laying next to him. He's like, oh, I just wanted to, hang out with you guys. You guys look like you're having fun. Kids go to sleep. I ain't even gonna go any further. Y'all know what it is. So y'all do what y'all want with y'all itty bitties. They can spend the night over here. I ain't the one, but don't trust me either, right? Well, if they want to spend the night, fine. They're protected. They're safe. But trust me, that is a one-way street. No, sir.